Hello, let's do Wordle for July 16th. And please, please, please don't comment me any hints. I saw someone tried to comment me a hint. I saw the words be careful July 16th and I scrolled past it. But please don't do that. I don't want hints. I want to play the game just like everyone else. I don't need your hints. I don't need your warnings. So all I know is someone thinks I need to be careful today. That I'm just full disclosure. I know that already. But anyway, let's give this a spin. I did not read the whole comment though. Let's see. We've got River suggested by S Diane 87. All right, let us start with River. All right. Well, there's a V, E, and R, but it's not an ER word, and there's one R. Good to know that there's only one R. So normally I'd want to just end in VER, but that's not going to happen. What about the word verse? That works pretty well. It'll find where the E goes. I mean, we already know there's an E, so knowing if there's two, knowing if we start with V. I don't mind verse. Let's go for it. Pretty sure it's possible. All right, so it's going to be, no words end in V, so the V is actually forced to be there. No 5-letter words on the answer list end in V before anyone corrects me. Is it like, it's not servo. I wonder what we end in, because we don't end in E. That's actually really good to know. It could be an A, it could be an O. And again, we've used up all the words that end in U, so it doesn't end in U. I wonder if it's a Y, like pervy. Would they have pervy be the answer? I somehow doubt it. Is there like nervy or burvy, mervy, lurvy? Curvy is with a U. I don't know. Should I guess pervy? Or is there like an O word? Pervo, mervo, lurvo, gervo. I'm not seeing that. Turvo. Is there an Derva? I just don't. If pervy is almost certainly wrong, and I just don't know how much it helps me other than knowing if we end in Y. So I'd like to think of an alternative. I mean, it's going to be a vowel, A or O, or it's going to be a Y, which some might consider a vowel when used in that way. Like topsy-turvy, I think isn't that with a U? Huh. Derby is a word, but not dervy. Furvy, gurvy, nervy, like I don't know, like the word nerve is a word, right? So I could see nervy, like someone who's full of nerves. I don't know. Is that better than pervy? I don't know. I guess I'll see if nervy locks in. It does. And that was it. Okay. So pervy would have helped a little bit. It would have told me it ended in Y. But yeah, I mean, the only thing I can think about nervy is like someone who's has the attribute of being nervous a lot. I don't know. Is there some more official definition of that? Define nervy. That's a weird word though. Curious if it's on the original answer list. Bold or impudent. It was kind of nervy for Billy to be telling him how to play. And then in British, easily agitated or alarmed, nervous. He was nervy and on edge. It could be in there because of the British slang or the North American informal. They mean kind of different things though. Like in the North American slang, it means, oh, he had the nerve to do that. But in general, yeah, it was kind of nervy. Whereas the British adjective is being nervous. So that's kind of interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, I got it in 3, so I didn't have to be that careful. But yeah, I mean, I could see people saying, I don't know this word, which fair. I think I could figure out what the word meant in context, but I certainly never use it. Let's check with the bot to see whether it even thinks that is on the answer list. So we started with river, and getting that V, very helpful. So nervy is not in nerve is, but not nervy. So the bot's analysis isn't going to be great today because it doesn't think it's a possible answer, but it's going to go for grave. And nervy is going to have the V in the right place, but not the R, and nothing else is correct. And so I thought of servo here, but I did oh, sorry. We're doing it solve. Let me do my solve first. Verse ER and then V here. So yeah, only unlikely ones were left. Nervy, pervo, and pervy. Both of these probably relating to being a pervert, and then nervy is the answer. Okay. So, I mean, I basically had the choice of these, and I chose nervy as the most likely answer. So I think my 3 was fairly guaranteed there. Verse great follow-up then, in my case. For grave, let's just look at this again. It's going to go servo because it thinks it's the most likely answer. But we'll do servo, and then we'll find that it's not one of our common words. So it's between nervy, pervy, and we're going to pick nervy every time there. Okay. Let's look at Sele. And again, it's not going to do a great job today. Nervy just has the E, so we do drone, which has the E and the R and the N. Now it's going to go rain. Has the E in the right place, has the R and the N. And so we're down to Henry or Nervy. Henry's a name. So I guess we go Nervy there. So it gets Nervy in 4. Yeah, kind of hard to think of Nervy from here, though. That's not easy. Maybe you think, oh, maybe NER, you think about that. But like, you gotta think about the V, you gotta think about the Y. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a tough day for a lot of people. I think a lot of people are gonna complain about the word too. They're really starting to just bring in words that weren't on the original answer list, so we can depend on the answer list less and less. They're also like, this was purely a slang word too, so we can't even depend on that. But I don't think they're going to do dirty words. I think that's probably still something we can count on, and not plurals ending in S. Cool. Well, let me know how you did. If you would like to watch the New York Times games, you can click at the end of the video, and you can watch that. In case you didn't know, I also do a bonus game at the end of that every day now. So that might interest you, even if you just load it up for the bonus game. And I also have a pinned comment with all the videos I made today. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.